Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for subscribing, sharing my videos, liking them, and also wanted to give a warm welcome to my new subscribers. I just noticed it the other day. A bunch of you just joined my channel the past week or whatever, and I'm really excited you're here. Thank you for joining the Bella fam, and I just hope that you guys enjoy it. And oh yeah, and by the way, happy Valentine's Day. Almost forgot. I hope you guys are doing well. And today, for today's reading, I just want to do like a quick check-in for the Divine Masculine, you know, just to see what he wants you to know on this special Lover's Day, right? Valentine's Day. So, or happy Galentine's, whatever you guys want to call it. And I apologize in advance if I am emotional. This full moon that we're getting in Leo, I think it's in Leo, whatever. This full moon that it's coming up in the next 2 days is just really strong, and I already feel it. And you know, it's just been an intense week, and I just feel like for the Divine Feminines, we're going through a lot of changes, just like the Divine Masculines, and I just trying to go with the flow, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. But I just get here for right now. The masculines are going through some major shifts, tower moments. Things are coming up to the surface with their emotions. I feel like they're becoming aware of their feelings, just like last week's video. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely watch it. But I feel like they've been in denial for so long about their feelings for you, Divine Feminine, and now they're becoming aware. Now they're like, oh my God, I'm in love. And that's a lot. That's a lot to process. It's scary for them, just like it is for the feminine. I mean, it's intense for both counterparts, you know what I mean? Because this is a love like no other. And so, yeah, we'll also use my twin flame affirmations here in a little bit to see what affirmations you guys could use to really, you know, raise your vibration. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, Spirit, angel spirits and guides, what do we have for the collective for Valentine's Day? I'm using the Relative Tarot. And then we'll use some oracle cards and wrap it up with some messages. And yeah. And I already shuffled the decks, but you know, just shuffling for now. Let's just see what's going on. Ooh, right away we got the Page of Wands. I get here that he is curious to talk to you, especially on this day. Very curious to open that door, that interaction with you. They're not sure how you're going to receive them. So there's a little bit of a scared energy. Yeah, Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They feel like you might turn your back or tell them no thank you. That's just their worst fear. But they know that you would be receptive. Oh my God. Now we got the Page of Cups, the Star, and the Moon. And I've literally been talking about the full moon. Okay, so the moon is bringing up all these feelings for them, that they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you about how they feel. They're trying to be hopeful and optimistic. You know what I mean? Despite how they feel, this fear they might be feeling. Oh my gosh, she's got like a champagne bottle or something like that. She's just like party mode. Oh, interesting. It's all women here. So I feel like your person sees you in a very good light. You know what I mean? They see you as abundant. They see you as expressive. Like you're running the show. You're very determined, very passionate, very driven. And these are some things that they want to, like, you know, also embody. Yeah, see? Knight of Wands. So wanting to come towards you with some love. It's like their feminine energy is holding back all this emotions. But we have the star here. So I feel like your person is starting to get on the right path here. You know, she's pointing at the moon. So I feel like your person is trying to have faith that whatever fears that they have is going to just be an illusion that they have been telling themselves. A lot of these cards in the background looks very cloudy energy. So things are a little bit out of focus, but I feel like your person is hoping that soon the things will clear up so that they could be able to make a move. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else. Why is the Page of Wands here, Spirit? For Divine Masculine. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. So your person is curious. Like I said earlier, they're curious if you're going to shut them out or not. We saw the Eight of Cups earlier. That girl had her back turned. So I feel like your person wonders if you're going to accept their offer or if you're just going to leave them in the dust. The Knight of Wands. Like, this is like the wounded warrior. So it could go either way, but they're hoping that you're not gonna turn them away, right? Like they want to ask you out. We saw that in last week's reading. Look at that, Knight of Swords. And in this suit, all the court cards have wings, like butterfly wings. So I feel like your person has been thinking about transforming, you know, to really make amends with you. With the Page of Cups. They have a lot of baggage though. I mean, look at all the stuff that he's wearing. They're like guarded. I feel like they don't really want to reveal too much. They're a little bit gun shy to talk to you. Yeah, they've been through some kind of sudden upheaval, sudden change here. And it's making them want to talk to you even if they're not really trying to be too open. They're in the process of transforming. They're transforming their thoughts to stop being in their ego and just let down their pride and be open with you. Why is the star here, Spirit? This lady's like on a pedestal. I feel like your person sees you as somebody that they look up to. Well, now we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I feel like your person wants to really work on being independent because they see you in your power. And I just feel like they're wanting to clear the air with you. Yeah, see? Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. They're really wanting to give you a solid offer. Okay, so some of you might get a solid offer today. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like they're being guided, you know, divinely guided to work on themselves, to feel good on their own with the Nine of Pentacles. Work on their abundance so that they can feel like they're at your level with the star's energy. It's like star-crossed lovers. You know what I mean? Why is the moon here, Spirit? The Tower. Came out again. So yeah, I feel like your person, something came out that was hidden, some kind of secret, especially now with the full moon this week, that really shook up their entire world. And this could be them realizing their feelings for you. You know what I mean? Now we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is something that they've been kind of stalling or waiting on, not wanting to take action yet. But yeah, that's the overall energy, the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Wands underneath that. So they could be a little bit guarded, is what I'm getting, especially with this Knight of Swords. He's not really moving anywhere. Okay, let's just see. Why is the Page of Wands here with Five of Pentacles for your person? Justice. Yeah. I feel like they want to make things right, especially if they ghosted you, they left you out in the cold, or you had to leave them out in the cold. I feel like they're realizing that they want to start fresh with you. This lady has like a shape of an egg, so I feel like they've been thinking about making things right with you, and that's why they're curious to see what it will be like. But they're like split between reaching out and holding back. But they know that change needs to happen in order for things to move forward. Yeah, see? King of Cups. They feel this strong connection with you, and they're holding their heart because they feel a little bit stressed, is what I'm getting. They feel overwhelmed with how they feel, especially with how they haven't really expressed it. And when you don't express how you feel or you hold things in, it becomes like a big weight. You know what I mean? Like a big weight on your shoulders. An energetic weight that just holds you down. Like literally, it just doesn't let you feel like you can breathe. I mean, it's just not good to hold things in like that. You know what I mean? You gotta let it out. Because if not, it's gonna be like overpowering you because it's been stifled for so long. Okay. Wow. The Tower and the Seven of Swords. The Tower twice for him, you guys. I mean, and what's interesting about this Seven of Swords is she's staring straight at the Tower, and it looks like she's holding her heart too. And this almost looks like a heart breaking. Okay. This is like a heart chakra opening. So I feel like your person was closed off and not letting themselves feel. And now with this Knight of Swords are transforming. Now they're starting to think differently, that they need to open up, right? They need to let the light in. You see? Cracking open to let the light in. You see that? It's not adjusting. Okay, whatever. But yeah, this is a process, okay? That your person needed to get to that place before they can transform with these butterflies and being in their emotions. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this in the reflection. You can see their faces. Do you see that? Right there, and then above here, you don't see their faces. Wow. This is so interesting. This is like two worlds, right? This is the 3D and this is a 5D. So I feel like your person is wanting to open up about the things that they've been seeing in the dream space, right? Like you've been in their dreams. You guys been working together in the dream state. And these dreams are helping him realize things about your connection that were hidden. You see? Wow. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some crazy dreams about my masculine. It's just driving me insane. Because I don't usually dream of him, but like this past week, I had like 3 dreams about him, and I was like, what the heck is going on? It's just weird, you know? I even dreamt that I got a text message. Some of you might be dreaming about messages coming in, and Spirit will confirm to you in the physical that that is happening. You see? That it is something that's going to happen suddenly. Yeah. It's insane. Okay, so to clarify the star with the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now we have 3 different pages here. The Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and we have a girl here that's actually naked, you know, somebody that's vulnerable. She's balancing herself. She's in touch with nature. She's grounded. Yeah. So I feel like this is what your person's working on. They're working on being open, being vulnerable. That's part of them healing, right? To be open, to be vulnerable, to be in touch with nature, to be grounded. Like this guy, he's like focused on his work. I mean, he is posing, but you know what I'm saying? He's taking a break for now, right? I feel like your person is taking a break before they come forward and tell you this offer that they've been thinking about, this offer that's been sitting on their mind, right? 4 of Cups at the bottom. This is like a very 5D energy, somebody that's in the clouds, right? Remember I said earlier, all these cards show somebody that's like a little bit in the dark, in the cloudy energy. They can't see clearly, but soon things are going to start clearing up. And then they can finally see that cup that's being offered from the divine. Why is the Tower here with the Moon Spirit? The 9 of Wands. The wounded healer. So, and this girl is cut up. Like, her arms are like cut up, literally. I don't know. But I feel like your person has let these secrets eat them alive, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it has gave them great conflict, inner conflict within themselves. Being very harsh, like with the way they communicate to themselves. But I feel like with the number 9, it's like this is an ending, right? Like your person is done treating themselves like this, where they're no longer interested in being the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's almost like they're starting to realize they need to make amends with the truth being brought to light, because they're so used to keeping things hidden, keeping their emotions hidden, not facing things that need to be dealt with, sweeping things under the rug. And I feel like your person's realizing that these I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like your person's realizing that this kind of coping mechanism is not working any longer. You know what I'm saying? Like they just feel like it's a losing battle by them trying to suppress and pretend like feelings aren't there. It's time to finally face the divine, you know, like face your purpose, your soul's mission, what you came here on earth to do, and stop fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just feel like you awakened your person to finally get serious about where they're at in life and how they've been behaving all this time. It's like you give them that reality check. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? The Magician. Yeah, so I feel like your person has been waiting for their life to begin, and you were the catalyst to that, the Queen of Cups. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like your person is finally realizing that they've been wasting time, stalling, right? I said that earlier with the 7 of Pentacles. And it's time to get out of that energy. Okay. So let's just see. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here with the Justice and Page of Wands? Contemplation. Okay. This is somebody that's transforming. And I did say that with the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody that is realizing that they needed to change what they've done before to hurt you, and they've been thinking about starting a new beginning. I did say that. And now here we have contemplation. Bats are about transformation, about rebirth. And this is something that they could very well be thinking about at night, you know? Yeah, family. It's like they've been thinking about the patterns that they've been learning from their family DNA, family tree, their ancestors. And, you know, until we heal, you know, we're going to keep passing that trauma, that toxicity onto our descendants. And that's not the right thing to keep doing. All right, so why is the Tower here, Spirit, with the Seven of Swords? Undying love. Yeah, your person's realizing, I did say that earlier, your person's cracking open, right? The light's coming in now. The enlightenment is coming in. That they were hiding. It was almost like they were in denial and they weren't even aware of it themselves. But now they're aware. With this Page of Cups, it's like they're learning. They're learning about how they're feeling. They're learning about this love. That it's not going anywhere because it's pumping through their veins. Yeah, independence. It's almost like this masculine is feeling he wants to break free from society, like old rules, things that have been put onto them through family. We saw the family card earlier. Yeah, they just want to like start fresh, a brand new foundation. Okay, let's just start here. Whoa. Memories. I just wanted to pop out. So I feel like your person is thinking back on the good memories of you guys. They see you as very independent, very abundant. They want to be like you in that way. They look up to you. Like I said that earlier. And you inspire them to want to be vulnerable. And they're thinking about things you may have said that inspire them. You know, you're like the apple of their eye. Then we have habits here at the bottom. So I feel like your person is used to leaving things unfinished with people to try to start things up again. And that's not a good habit, okay? That's like very up and down energy. Because I feel like this person is used to being alone. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this person is self-made and they don't want to rely on anybody, you know, because I feel like they think back on the past, how they've been hurt before, their habits that they had with other past relationships. And so they don't want to rely on you, even though they look up to you. They don't want to, I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint this. Give me one more, Spirit. Why is memories here? Communication. It's almost like they don't want to let you know how much they look up to you because they know that they're trying to get to where you're at. So if they were to be open to tell you, I look up to you and like I want to be like you, they don't want to like boost your ego. You know what I mean? And then we have friendship here at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like your person has this distorted way of thinking because that is something that needs to be healed. You know what I mean? That's something that needs to be healed, the way that they think. I just feel like they just feel like they need to step it up. And they look up to you and they don't want to let you know how much they look up to you because then that would be like they're admitting that they don't feel they're good enough. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Finally it came out. And they want to feel good enough. You know what I mean? They want to feel independent. They want to feel like they're the man. But there's a little bit of insecurity here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. He's feeling a little bit insecure. Because they look at you like a famous person, like a star. Maybe you're in the public eye. Take it how it resonates. But let's see. Why is the Tower here with the moon? Ghosted. Okay. So I feel like your person is realizing things. Things are coming to the surface now about when they ghosted you. And this is cutting them. Remember I said it was eating them alive? So not talking to you is eating them alive. And this is something that they're now realizing even more. That is really getting to them. Yeah, see, he's keeping them unstable. Oh, wow. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here with the Creatrix, Magician? Twin flame. Wow, I feel like your person has been waiting for the right moment to manifest this connection with you, and I feel like they're trying to wait for the right time for their feelings to come to the surface so that they can communicate. Because I feel like your person is going through many different stages here. Because if you look at these cards, it looks like it's a countdown. We have 7. Even though this is a 1, it looks like 3 people here. 7, 3, and 2. You know what? I feel like your person has been afraid to come towards you because they feel like they're gonna lose themselves, if that makes sense. I kind of got that earlier, like when I was doing a reading earlier. I feel like he feels like he will lose himself, and that's why he's trying so hard to build his life so that he can be proud of himself, just like he's proud of you, because he doesn't want to rely on you to be like better off than he is. Yeah, because that makes him feel vulnerable. This masculine has a huge problem with being vulnerable, but I feel like he's contemplating this, you know, because he wants to start over and have a new beginning with you. But I feel like things are happening, things are shifting right now to help him get there so that he can communicate that he wants to manifest a new beginning with you. Okay, wow. It's very deep. Not like my normal readings, but this is very deep. Let's just get some more oracle cards. See what needs to come through. Wisdom. Okay. Guardian angel, bottom of the deck. I feel like your person's getting some insights from like their spirit guides or people that they were close to that passed on, that's giving them signs and synchronicities. Look at that. We have peace. Yeah, I feel like your person has been going through so much that they really crave to have peace in their life. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have hope. Okay. This is beautiful. Look at that. We have faith. We saw that with the stars energy. I feel like your person wants to have faith that things can change. Let's just see what do they want to say to you. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. Okay? I love this because it's true. I feel like for a lot of twin flames, you know, if your person's not here, or, you know, if they live far away from you, or they're in a third party, or whatever the situation is, I feel like your person still wants you to nurture yourself and take care of you because they can't be there for you right now, right? They can't fulfill what they wish they could fulfill. And that's why the star is here too, because I feel like they wish that they could come towards you and work on this connection with you, but there's some communication issues that need to be dealt with, and a lot of it has to do with pride. A lot of it has to do with your person not feeling like they can even grasp what it is that they feel so that they could communicate it to you. But yeah, I want to know everything about you, but I hold myself back from asking. I'm afraid I'll get in too deep. Oh my gosh, I said that earlier. Remember I said your person does not want to lose themselves. Okay, and this is confirming it right here. They're holding themselves back, right? So far, because they're good at suppressing, they're good at hiding. But, you know, we saw the moon. They're afraid that they're going to get in too deep, so that's why they ghost, right? That's why we saw the ghosting energy. They become unstable and they run, right? Most of them. Bottom of the deck, we have, underneath that was telepathic messages. I'm trying to connect to you and give you a message. Can you hear me? Wow. And remember how I said, you know, they could be reaching out to you in dreams? Like, I feel like a lot of masculines are doing that through dream space, right? Because if they can't talk to you in the physical world for whatever reason, they're sending you messages. It's kind of like back in the day how you had the cassette tape of voice messages. I mean, some of you might be too young to even know what that is or what that life was like, but I remember back in the day, my mom and I, whatever, we used to have a recording tape of voice messages. And it's like, if you don't erase the messages, it gets, I mean, just like your regular phone, if you don't erase your messages, it gets full and nobody can leave you another message. So I feel like your person is sending you so many messages that if you're not tuned in to your 5D higher self, then you can't receive their messages they're leaving you, you know? And I feel like that's what they want you to know. They're like, can you hear me? Because I'm sending you messages. I am walking home to you. I'm not sure where I am on the path, but I am walking it, okay? Wow. So I feel like your person is letting you know, like, I'm trying to make my way over to you. I'm realizing things. I have a problem with being vulnerable. I'm realizing that I've been suppressing how I feel. And now I'm realizing that you're the love of my life. Like, I'm in love with you. And I'm scared to tell you because I feel like you're going to shy away from me or push me away, or I just feel like your person has a lot of hurt from the past that they need to release. Whoever's hurt them before, they haven't let that go. And until they clear that energy, that's when they'll be able to be on that path to reconcile with you. Look at this. This came out earlier too when I was doing a reading. One of us is sad or angry and is creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it, okay? So this is for a lot of you who may be feeling sad, especially on a day like today. It could be very triggering, especially if you guys spent time together on a day like today and the memories hit you. But just know that your person's sending you messages that you may not even be receiving because it's there. And they're letting you know that they are there for you, at least energetically. You know what I mean? Like, they're never far from you. They're always there. Everywhere you go. I mean, you see their name, you see numbers, synchronicities, right? You see them in your dreams. I mean, it's not, nothing is gonna take away the love that you guys have. So this is my twin flame affirmations. Let's pull some cards and see what comes out. My twin flame always tells me they miss me even after one day. Yeah, so this is an affirmation that you guys could say, you know, like, you know, this is like this energy that something sweet, you know, that they message you something sweet, that they miss you. Look at this on the bottom of the deck. This card has been stalking me like crazy. My twin flame knew I was the one. I did too. This has like that wedding energy vibe. Wedding vibes. And for some of you, you might get some kind of proposal. Let's just see what else comes out. This one came out last time. My twin flame always dedicates love songs to me, okay? So on a day like today too, like if you hear whatever love song comes on, like that's your person sending it to you. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, my twin flame does small gestures to show me they think of me, okay? I mean, that's like confirming this message here too, that they miss you after one day. Oh, wow, these came out together. Our date nights are so blissful. My twin flame and I are inseparable, my best friend. Okay, so some of you might go on a date, especially on a day like today. So just affirm, you know, say these words that you are bringing that energy in, and it's going to happen. Look at that. And they're letting you know you're always on my mind. Your person is letting you know. Just because they're not physically there, I mean, your connection with your twin defies the physical because it's a spiritual connection. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like when people say, oh, well, if they were really your twin, you would be together. Like, no. That's not necessarily true because, I mean, we are the first wave of twins. You know, there's different waves, right, of people starting to awaken and meeting their counterpart. And we're the first ones. I mean, not the first ones, but you know, back in 2012 is when people started to wake up. And that's when they started to meet their counterparts. And so when you take into account society, the way that people grew up, their family dynamics, what they witnessed their parents, you know, in toxic ass relationships, then they think that that's normal. You know what I mean? I thought that was normal. But when you meet your person, it's such a pure love that it doesn't seem normal, even though it is. It's how it should be. But you think of it as, that's not normal. We're supposed to be always fighting because that's what you're used to. That's what you grew up witnessing, right? You know, and so we think that that's love. And it feels safe because it's familiar when we've been in toxic environments growing up, right? So when you meet your divine counterpart, it's completely different, right? Because it's beautiful. It's nothing like you've ever felt before. And it's surprisingly not toxic like all your other connections have been. And that's what makes it scary, because it's very unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar territory, and that's when the ego kicks in and says, no, this is not normal because there's something wrong with this. This is too good to be true. And that's what the ego does. Like, the ego goes off of experience and not what could be, right? The ego is just like an old program in your head that replays back old memories that you haven't healed or dealt with. That's all the ego does. It's just to protect you, because it only knows the past. It doesn't know the present moment or the future. And when you take all of those things into account, I'm trying to get to my point here. When you take all those things into account, then, you know, with society and how we've been programmed and conditioned to not speak our truth for the sake of people pleasing, or like, I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Screw all that, right? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. And if you don't break away from those old programs and ego built systems or whatever, then you're never going to be able to break the mold and finally go towards something that you've never experienced, because you're so used to toxicity. It's time to clear away the clutter, okay? It's time for spring cleaning, okay? Spring cleaning came early, okay, guys? But all that to say, I just feel like I don't like when people say those comments, especially people that never been on the twin flame journey, because they don't know anything about that journey, right? And I don't expect them to, but that's when I'm like, you know, like, I don't say anything back, because I'm like, okay, you know, they don't understand. You just have to chalk it up to them not really understanding the journey, because they're going off of the 3D programs, the 3D world. Like, if this is happening, then this should be the result. It's like a math equation, and that's not how it is, right? Because it's not cut and dry. It's complicated. It's when all these factors have been in the connection, you know, society, people pleasing, you know, the way that we grew up watching our parents, you know, like, if their love was not pure and it was toxic as hell, then we're going to be bound to repeat those same family mistakes, right? And that's why we have to be the ones to heal, to break the mold, to finally break away from that and show the world that toxic energy, that wasn't love. Those old relationships we were in, that wasn't true love. This is true love, right? And when people witness twin flame love, they get jealous. I mean, it's ridiculous how jealous they get. And I'm talking like, even other, like, for me and my twin, like, his friends were very jealous of us. Not like all of them, but I would say one of them in particular was very jealous of us. And it wasn't until years later that I realized that his friend had feelings for me. And I just didn't see it at the time, you know? But anyways, I don't even know where I'm going with this. But yeah, that was my point. I feel like when people witness twin flame love, it could go either two ways. They can become very jealous because they don't have that. They don't have that love. Or they could be supportive. But 9 times out of 10, if they are low vibrational people, then they're not going to be happy for you. They're going to be jealous. And that's why we need to really work on our mission, because we got to get to a place where people are going to be able to heal that toxicity within themselves, to where if they see true love, they're not going to be jealous. They're going to be happy for you, and they're going to want that for themselves. Or they're going to be in a place where they're going to be healing to be able to meet their divine counterpart, their soulmate, you know? Whew. Wow, that was a lot. If you're still watching, you're the best. Okay, so we have Angel here, and look at this. This is beautiful. I love it. We have this Angel here. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Exactly. And this could go for some of you who may be thinking, should I send a message to my person? You know, am I going to feel bad for not messaging them on Valentine's Day? And Spirit is saying, don't make decisions based on feeling bad or wanting to please somebody. You know what I mean? Or what you think you should do, you know, because you need to be true to yourself. Are you sending them a message to just see how they're doing and just leave it at that? Or are you having an expectation that they should respond in a certain way? Because if that's the case, you're not being true to yourself or to that person, because you have an agenda. And so that's what I feel like Spirit is saying. Are you making decisions based on guilt because you don't want to be looked at in a bad light? Or are you doing it to be true to yourself? Because if you're being true to yourself, you're not going to message somebody just to not have something come back on you. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to do things so that nothing will come back on you. You just won't do it at all. Look at this. We have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay? And that's something that I had to really do with my connection. I had to, like, finally accept that, you know what, my person is with another person or whatever, and that's what it is. And I have to accept that, right? And once I accepted it, I mean, that really helped me to let go of the expectations, let go of the, you know, the future that I had pictured in my head. And as soon as I've been doing that, things have been transforming. Like, especially with this week, I've been having these weird dreams. I feel like that's basically Spirit telling me things are coming to fruition here. And you just have to keep accepting and surrendering. You know what I mean? Look at this. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Because you guys both are mirrors of each other. And so Spirit is saying, don't point the finger at your person for what they're doing or not doing, right? Because you are a reflection of them. And they are a reflection of you. You see what the picture was. Oh, yeah, I love this. You guys are both vibrating at a higher spiritual level here. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, don't judge your person or don't judge yourself, because the qualities you admire in your person, you also have it. So remember how I told you your person admires you for, like, how you're abundant, independent, and whatnot, and they think that they lack that, but they don't. It's just that they haven't uncovered that yet. And so I feel like equally so, the qualities you don't like about yourself is also your own reflection. Oh my gosh, remember which card was it? The Three of Pentacles. We saw it earlier. Remember that reflection was different than the 5D, and that was like I mentioned, like you guys are reflecting two different worlds to each other, right? And so I feel like your person is wanting you to also transform and accept those parts of yourself that you're not facing in the physical world, or vice versa. Here it is, this card right here, remember? So the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So remember we're talking about this, and they're both naked, like they're co-creating with spirit, they're painting, they're both emotional because they're in the water, they're feeling their emotions. And so I feel like spirit is saying here that you guys both have the qualities that you need to co-create with spirit, you know what I mean? And that you need to just work on yourself so that then you can be able to work on your mission together. But this is going to bring you guys abundance, something with art or painting, creating something that wasn't made before, and you guys are going to create something. And that's how you're going to be able to see yourself through your own creation. This could even be like a baby for some of you. Some of you might have a baby, so if you don't want to have one, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh, I love you too. I love this. Yeah, so I feel like your person is still thinking of you even on this day. If they're not reaching out, that doesn't mean they're not thinking of you. You know what I mean? And I feel like your love especially when it says here, your love fills me with light. Your person sees you as a star. You know, you're like the star of the show. You're like this brilliant light being. And that's what they want you to know. Even if they're not saying it, you feel it. So like I was saying, I feel like your person's leaving you messages, you're not getting them. Make sure you tune in because they got messages for you. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking on my link below. And if you'd like to purchase my new Twin Flame Affirmations deck, the link is in my description box below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!